Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining our session today. We're excited to have you here. Glad to be chatting with you about our sample management platform. Before we get started, a couple quick things. There will be Q&A in the chat as we go, so write in any questions that you have for us. We'll respond to as many as we can throughout. If there's any additional questions that we weren't able to get to, or you just want to discuss some more items with us in more detail, we'd love to talk. You can click the Book Time With Me button at the top of your screen to set up a meeting. So yes, with that, I want to say hello. My name is Brittany Tolman. I am the Director of Sales here at TapResearch. Jency Cox is joining me here as well, who's our Director of Operations. Before we get started with our demo, we want to first share some background with you about TapResearch and who the respondents are that you'll be reaching through our sample management platform. Of course, with any sampling tool, what matters the most is the people that you're reaching. TapResearch provides sample to the market research industry in a pretty new and unique way. We reach your target audience where they're already spending their time, which is in mobile apps and games. We don't have panelists in the traditional sense. What we do have is innovative technology that is integrated into popular apps and games to offer a better app using experience. It enables a person to earn the virtual currency that they need by taking surveys. 65% of Americans play mobile games, which means that our reach is far beyond the stereotypical gamer population. These are everyday people across all age ranges, ethnicities, and walks of life who have been largely inaccessible through traditional panels. So they're net new respondents who really represent the audience that you need to hear from in order to power insights that you can trust. Here is a quick example of our respondent flow from a game called Wordscapes, which is one of the many apps within our network and one of the most popular games in the App Store. Wordscapes sees 5 million daily users globally across all demographic groups, and it's a really great example of how we can reach a wide and representative audience at a large scale. Within our network, we see 300,000 unique respondents every day that come in to participate in surveys, which ends up being about 3 million a month. So we do have really great scale that we can offer for you. So Wordscapes, just to go into this really quickly, it's a pretty simple game. It's a word puzzle game. As you go through the levels, the puzzles get harder to solve. So you have the option to use your coins to buy hints if you need to. So if you run out of coins, you have a few options of how you can get more. You can watch a video, sign up for an offer, or take a survey, which is powered by TapResearch. Of course, you can also buy the coins for real money, but most people do not opt to spend real money on virtual currency. So at this point, let's say I'm playing this game. I want to take a survey to earn the coins that I need. I'll click the surveys button, which then will take me through a profiling exercise. And then they'll be shown a number of surveys that will be a good fit. At this point, the person can choose what they want to participate in based on how much time they have, how many coins they want to earn, and then they'll be taken into the survey, complete the survey, and then they'll receive their coins, which they can use right away in their game. So TapResearch offers one of the fastest growing sample platforms in the industry. We've delivered 18 million completes across 25 countries in the last year. So our audience is really powerful in scale, and our sample management platform is really powerful in its simplicity. You can set up and launch your project in under 5 minutes and begin seeing traffic immediately. So I know, of course, there are lots of DIY sampling options out there in our industry. And when designing our sample management platform, we looked at everything available and created the easiest to use tool with the features that you actually need to launch projects quickly and seamlessly. I love this quote from one of our many users, that Tap's DIY platform is the most robust yet simplistic sampling tool that I have used in my 6+ years working in market research. I love the ability to generate traffic to my studies with accuracy in less than 10 minutes. Last thing before we move to a walkthrough of the platform, at TapResearch, we're highly focused on transparency. So when you're using our sample management platform, you're accessing only our proprietary, fully profiled TapResearch respondents. We also offer pricing transparency. When you set up and launch a project, you're able to pick your own price and then see how pricing impacts feasibility along the way so that you can customize your sampling to fit your budget. So with that, I'm going to hand the mic off to Jency.
Hello, my name is Jency Cox, and I am the director here at TapResearch. I am very excited to share this tool with you. As Brittany said, we have really tried hard to make the easiest to use tool where you can reach brand new people who you probably aren't getting insights from up until this point. So when you come to our website, this is your create an account page. Very simple. You just put in your name, email, and a password, and you sign up, and then it takes you to your main dashboard. And this is your main dashboard. As you can see, it has your project name, your some timestamps, your project progress, and your project status. It also has users. These will be your team members, who you can also see here. Let's say my team member, Vanessa, either maybe she needs a little more help or she's out of the office. I can go to her dashboard, see her projects, and help out as needed. When you add people to your projects, the additional users will be listed. We also have the ability to search for old projects. Let's say you've archived projects or a project is previously reconciled. They can always be found by looking by the name, or if you have the TAP project ID, you can search it here and always have access to all of your projects. I will go into these a little bit later. For now, let's just start a new project. This is where you name your project. For this particular one, I need to reach 18 to 35-year-olds, and this is for a food survey. You also pick country and language here. We have all of our countries listed here, along with the languages. I'm going to start with the survey details tab. My survey is about 10 minutes in length, and I'm estimating that we're going to have about a 60% incidence. The days in field help estimate the feasibility, but they have no impact on fielding performance. I'm going to pick my price. My budget for right now is $1.75 for this study. I can change this at any time. If I fill in all of my information and my feasibility is a little bit low, I can change it to make sure that I'm reaching who I need. Or if we get into field and it's not performing as I expected, I can raise the CPI to try to encourage more respondents to take the survey. Next, I'm going to pick the audience that I want to reach. We are great with any consumer or high incidence B2B. An area that you might be struggling is with younger age groups and minority ethnicities, and this is a huge strength for us. For this particular survey, I am going to reach 18 to 35-year-olds, so I put the age here. This is all of our targeting information. You can click and expand these. And I also want to target gender, but have equal distribution, so I want to create some quotas. There are multiple ways you could go about this. First being, I can click census balance, which would send in roughly 50-50 male-female. This is kind of more of a soft quota. I might have a few more in each bucket. I want for this survey to have hard quotas, so I'm going to create multiple quota groups. So for this one, I'm going to select males, and I need 1,000 responses. So then I need to create an additional quota group, and I can add a target group here or duplicate this one. And as you can see, it carries it over. I'm just going to change this to female. And now I have two quota groups that will work independently but field simultaneously. And so when one finishes out maybe a little faster, the other one will continue to field until both quota groups are full. As you can see, now that everything is filled out, our system is feasibility over here. Our feasibility is based off of the last 2 weeks of who we've seen in our system and project performance. So these are very accurate numbers. We have the ability to click balance, and we also have a cap feature, which allows for more robust quota management if you need. We also have this drill down section. Let's say I want to understand the region fallout for this group, but I don't want to build out quotas or add targeting. I just want a quick glance. I can just click region and it'll show me the fallout that's expected from this group. I'm going to scroll down. This is where you pick your device targeting. If you unselect something, they will not be included. We are about 90% mobile with the nature of being within apps. So I would recommend using us for mobile surveys, but we do have access to desktop and tablet if you'd like to include us there. We do have the ability to recontact. If you know in the first wave of recontact that you would like to run a recontact, you will click this button. And what that will do is it will target a subset of our users that we know come back regularly so that you'll be more likely to have them respond in your recontact survey. As you can see, this made our feasibility a little bit tight because we're targeting just a subset of those users. And there's two levers you can pull for that. You can either raise price or allow more time in field. I have flexibility on my timeline on this one, so I'm going to change the time in field to 6 days, and I see that that makes me fully feasible again. If this was the second wave of the recontact, all you would do is click this add targeting IDs, and you can add in the particular IDs you want to retarget, or you can throw in a project number here, and that will target all of the completed responses from that project. Next, our URL section. You can put your URL here. You can test it. You can see all of the results from your tests. And we have your redirect URLs here for your reference. These are static, so you can code them in. They're the same for your company, so it'll be the same for all of your teammates as well, but they're just here for your reference. We have pre-screening questions. If there is something that you want targeted but isn't included in our targeting section, this is a good tool to use. We have single select or multi-select options. For this one, I am going to say, do you buy frozen foods? Yes, no. So if someone were to say yes to this question, they would continue on into the survey, and if they said no, they would not enter the survey. You can add multiple answer options and also multiple questions. I'm going to just remove this for now. Limits and exclusions, we have a daily cap option. This will pace out your traffic in case you want to get a certain amount of completes per day. So I'm going to put in 500. This would allow only 500 completes to happen per day, and it would also pace it out per hour so that you get a nice even flow of traffic throughout the day. Soft launch, let's say I wanted a soft launch for 200 completes. This means the project will automatically pause once it reaches 200, and it will send you an email notification letting you know that soft launch has been reached. Excluded campaigns, let's say you're running a wave project, or maybe you just don't want the same people who took a previous survey to take this one. You just put in the project number here, click add, and anyone who entered that previous survey will not be able to enter this one. Lastly, users. Let's say I am out of the office. I can add Vanessa as a user. This means this project will show up on her dashboard, and she will receive all of the same email notifications that I would for this project. The submit button means that you are setting it active, and it will immediately start getting entrances into your survey. Or if you're not quite ready yet, you can save and close or just press back. So this is the details page. I'm going to click on one that I have run before, so you have a little bit more information. It shows the entries to the survey. This was 100% incidents, so you see that everyone completed. And then the quota information, I have 0 because it finished rather quickly. and then the details of your survey down here. We also have this download CSV button. This will download a demographic information file for everyone who completed your survey, and it's a really nice addition to your current data, and it's completely free. So really nice addition. We have this activate button, so you can start the project from here. You can mark the project as complete, and you can clone or copy the project, which I will show you in a minute. This button takes you back into that main survey builder, as does clicking on this. And then this clone button is here again. So I'm going to go ahead and clone this project because I also want to run this survey in France. I'm going to select France and continue. As you can see, all of the information carries over. URL, survey details, targeting. So if you wanted to run a multi-country project, you just clone and then launch. It's really easy. But for this one, let's say my days in field are strict. I need 5 days instead of 6. And my feasibility is a little bit tight here. Since I don't have the flexibility to change the days in field, I'm going to raise price. And then that will make me fully feasible. We have a completed projects page. This is all of your completed projects, whether you mark them as complete or if they've been paused for over a week, we'll automatically mark them as complete so that your page can stay clean. You can reach out to us for help for reconciliation, or you can do it yourself through this tool, which is one of my favorite parts. So you just click this reconcile button, and all of the recorded IDs from our side, from TapResearch, are here. And you would put your accepted IDs here. I'm just going to copy these recorded IDs and put them here. And then let's say I didn't accept 3 of them. They would show up in the rejected IDs section. The unrecognized IDs are anything that we didn't show as recorded IDs. So maybe the complete you show on your side was an abandoned on our side, something wrong with the redirect, whatever it is, they'll show up here. We show you the final CPI, the rejected total cost, and your accepted total, which is what you'll be invoiced for. The average CPI is here because if you change your CPI during fielding, we will keep track of what CPI was associated with each ID. And so we will list that out here, however many IDs at what CPI, and then give you an average CPI overall. You can add your PO number here and any note for our finance team regarding the invoice here. Once you click complete reconciliation, this will send it off to our finance team and you will be invoiced in 2 to 3 days. I'm going to close this out for now. You have the ability to manage your team here. All of your team members are shown. You can mark them as admin access or user access. You can add users. You just simply put in your team member's email address, send them an invite. It's a really quick link to make them a password, and then they're automatically assigned to your team. You can also deactivate team members if team members have previously left. This is a really great way to manage your team and collaborate all together. We also have an account section to change your password, update your information. Lastly, we are 100% here to support you on these projects. We want to make sure that everything is clear, any product feedback. We just want to make sure that everything is seamless and that your projects are successful. So always feel free to email us, or we have this chat option down here where you can send us a message and we can help troubleshoot or make suggestions in real time. We also have our help docs that you just type in anything you're curious about. And our help docs will pop up here. If you don't see what you're looking for, you can click here and it will take you to our help docs section. And that is it. Brittany, anything that I am missing?
No, I think you covered it really well. I think, the main point that I want to drive home at the end is that, yes, we are here for you. This is a self-serve sampling platform. I think, as you can see, it's very simple and intuitive to use, but we're not just gonna give you an account and then wish you luck. We're here to make sure that we're supporting your success. So, please reach out, use that intercom button to chat with us as you go. And yeah, we want to, make ourselves available to chat about how we can be the best solution for you and your team in your fielding. So once again, quick reminder that you can click that book time with me link at the top of your page. We'd love to set up a time to discuss the ways that we can support you. So yeah, I think that's it. Thank you so much for your time. We loved being able to show you our solution and excited to work with you guys in the future.